Both the North East Campus and Coldside Campus in Dundee were opened this week by Deputy First Minister John Swinney. The Cabinet Secretary took part in the ceremonies, which saw children from both schools perform and speeches from members of the board, and he told us what the new facilities could mean for Dundee.
When we see investments in the new school estate, we see significant benefits to the learning environment for young people. But what's unique about the Coldside campus is that it's being used as a community facility as well, therefore reaching out to the wider community and providing a welcome in. And what that does is change people's perceptions of accessing the school. So some parents might have had a bad experience at school themselves, they might be reluctant to come into school and support their child's education. The fact that this community facility is so visible and accessible in the community strengthens those community links, and that's very beneficial for young people and for families.
The Education and Skills Secretary also spoke on how crucial education is in forming our young people, and added on how great it was to see regeneration in the Hilltown area of Dundee.
To make sure that every young person gets the very best start in life. So the investments that we're making, for example, in expanding early learning and childcare to make sure that for eligible 2-year-olds and for all 3 and 4-year-olds, 1,140 hours of early learning and education is available. That we get young people off to the best possible start in life, and we then reinforce that with the support as young people move through the education system to fulfil their potential. And I'm increasingly confident that the measures that we've taken on early learning and childcare, on the investment of pupil equity funding to close the poverty-related attainment gap, is beginning to have an effect on our education system and to get young people off on the right footing to fulfil their potential. There are many good examples of such propositions around Scotland. I'm very keen to support measures of this type. We've obviously set out a further investment programme that will commence in 2020 once this programme is completed, and we will discuss with local authorities how we take forward that programme. But undoubtedly investment in the learning estate reaps rich rewards for our society, and I look forward to seeing the fruits of that in the performance of the education system. Dundee City Council has taken forward a very bold vision of reimagining Dundee. It's perhaps symbolised and visualised by the V&A, but it's also reinforced by the investments that have been made in communities right across the city, and the investments that were made at the North East Campus and here at Coldside Campus are 2 very clear examples of the investment in our communities designed to strengthen opportunities for young people and to give them the very best start in life. That's what the Renaissance of Dundee is all about, and I commend the City Council for that vision.
The state-of-the-art facilities will play a major role in shaping the children of Dundee. Lee Doggetti, That's TV.